Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny, and in this lure review, I'll be reviewing the Megabass I-Wing 135. Let's check it out. Whoa, there we go. Yeah! Woo, holy cow, folks. Topwater Johnny here, man. This is what we came here for. Look at that. Get back here. Look at that right there. That's the kind of beast that we came here for. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny. Look at that beast right there, baby. I think I won the tournament with that one right there. I am the one with this one. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here. I want to welcome you to the next video here. I didn't release a video earlier this week because I had car trouble. And when you got car trouble, you got to stay home near base while you're getting your car fixed. So for those that were looking for a video, I'm sorry I didn't get you one out earlier this week. But then also, one other thing that's been going on with me is that I'm a bank fisherman, and the fishing's been really slow for me in the spots that I've been in. So I haven't had a lot of success catching any fish at this moment. And because of that, it kind of got me a little down about videos. And then I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to release videos of lures and of lure reviews. So I don't want to deny any of you guys out there the opportunity to check out new and exciting lures, even if I'm not catching fish on them at the moment. I have all the confidence in the future that I will. But what I want to do for going forward now is just do lots of lure reviews so that you can see lots of really cool and unique lures. Then I'd love to get you guys' feedback, thoughts about those lures in the comment sections, and then just also, have you fished it? Would you fish it? What's your thoughts about it as well? So that's kind of what we're going to do. And when I get footage of me catching fish and fishing, then of course I'm going to be releasing that. I'm really hopeful that in the next coming month things will get better for me because I'll be scouting out some new locations. But for now, that's what I'm going to do to kind of go forward. So in this video, we're going to be doing our review, and I just got this one in, of the Megabass I-Wing 135. It's a beautiful thing right there. That is a beautiful thing right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a closer look at this lure. Then I'm going to come back and give you my thoughts. All right. All right, everybody, here is our closer look at the I-Wing 135 by Megabass right here. Couple specs on it, just right out the gate here. This is actually 5.3 inches long. The overall weight of the lure is 1 5/8 ounces. Something else to know about it as well is that when you're looking at the wings here, I measured them. The wings in themselves are 2.5 inches long. So that's a big wing across there as it crawls across the water. It's got really big, strong treble hooks on there. It's jointed in the back, as you can see right here. So it's got a jointed piece in the back. It has one solid knocker in there, plus a bunch of other smaller rattles as well. And one of the other things about it that is very unique is that it has what they call an acoustic sound attraction that runs through the actual lure, so that as it moves along in the water and knocks along in the water, it's creating a higher level of attraction. It's got that classic Megabass looking down as it moves across the water. And I want to put this lure in context for those out there. Here is the smaller version. Check this out. I've showed this one in the past, and I haven't done a full review on it. I've just showed it, and I've talked about it a little bit. But this right here is actually the Megabass I-Fry. So this is a smaller version of the bigger version. So I just wanted you to kind of see in context that they've now scaled it down to have a smaller version as well. So that's what I wanted to show you, was that right there. But this is our closer review and look at the Megabass 135 I-Wing. All right. Okay, we're back. I want to thank everybody for just checking out that review. Hope you enjoyed that review and me putting that other lure in there, the I-Wing Fry, to kind of give it context there. And that definitely is a lure that I know is going to get bit. I know this bigger lure right here, for sure, is going to get bit in the right situations right here. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about really quick here about it is they said it had what's called this acoustic attraction. That was something that they mentioned in there, and I kept thinking, what does that mean? So I want everyone to listen to this for a moment. Let's see here. That right there, to us, is just a knocking noise, a rattle. But that right there, according to Megabass, is part of their acoustic attraction process right there that actually brings, that will call in and attract the fish. Not sure if it will or not, but I'm confident in this lure. As you can see, always they put their brand right on the top so that you know you have a Megabass product here. This lure actually retails, according to Tackle Warehouse at the time of this recording, at $59.99, and that's just about what I paid for it as well. I'm actually using the Wagin Wasu model, which is WAGIN HASU. And the reason that I chose this particular one is that it has kind of a bluegill pattern to it. It's got the white belly on the bottom, kind of got a little red right here. So I chose this one because to me, it looked the most, to me, like a actual bluegill. So that's why I chose this one right here. Great pattern, great detail as well, of course, with Megabass. And what I also did was I took this lure out and I fished with it, and I did some testing on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over now to the lake where I did my testing on this lure, did my actual live fishing review of it there. And then, of course, as always, I'd love to get you guys' thoughts, feedback on the lure, what's your thoughts about it, would you fish with it, what's your attitude about this kind of crawling bait. I love crawling baits, and so this one right here had to go into the collection. So we're going to do it right now. We're going to go out to the lake now. Also, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you at the lake. All right. Hey everybody, it's Topwater Johnny here, and we are out at a different lake here, but we are doing our test on the Megabass iWing 135. So I tried to bring it to a new spot to try to do some testing on it out here. So what I want you to do is just sit back, relax, enjoy this lure review of the Megabass iWing 135. So let's get started. All right, here it is, the Megabass iWing 135 right here. This is the big boy. So I'm going to throw it out here and do some testing on it. All right. First of all, I want you to know this is a big lure. Because it's a big lure, you have to definitely have bigger equipment to throw it on, and you need to reel this one really slow. It's a slow crawl, and that's one thing for sure that you got to keep in mind here is you're bringing it in. It's a slow crawl. And it definitely makes a lot of noise. I can hear it all the way coming in here. Throw it there so that you can see it right there. And that's how it's crawling, as you can see right there. More time here so you can see that. That's how it moves in the water, and you can hear that clacking noise. As I said before, big lure. So this is definitely a big lure. A lot of rattle, a lot of noise in it, but definitely a lure that I definitely think and recommend because it looks awesome. It's got a great design to it, and I definitely know that this will catch fish. And they will catch big fish. You know, if you're fishing for big bass, this is something that they can key on and they would definitely strike at. So I definitely think a lot about it, and I definitely would recommend it. So I'm going to throw it out here one more time. All right. And once you throw it out there, first thing to do is let it settle. Let the rings dissipate, let everything settle, because you probably will have a pretty good splash when you throw it out there. And that's what I want to do, let it settle. I'm going to keep my rod tip down and just start reeling it in nice and slow and let the wings do the work for you. I'm letting the wings do all the work. And as you see it coming in. Well, there you have it, everybody. There is the Megabass I-Wing 135 in action. Awesome lure. All right. Hey everybody, Topwater Johnny here, and I hope you enjoyed that review of the Megabass I-Wing 135. What I wanted to do out here was give it a test. This is like a new spot for me to be fishing, so this is kind of a new spot. So I'm trying it out to see what's going on out here, see what the Topwater action is like. But I have a really good feeling about the I-Wing and what it's capable of. And that's really what I'm here to share with you, is that anytime you're getting something from Megabass, you are definitely getting something that is high quality and is made really well. Plus, on those wings, they can be replaced. So I can take them off and exchange them out and replace them should they get damaged. That's a great thing about the I-Wing. Also, this is really Topwater at its finest when it comes to crawling. So this is a lure that you would have on braid and probably have on more like medium heavy to a heavy rod, because you want to lob it out there, you want to let it sit, you want to wait till it's settled, then you want to start reeling it in really slow, because and allowing those wings to do the work for you as they crawl along. So I definitely feel like it is just a really great lure, and it was an investment, just so everybody knows there. It was a little bit of an investment, as I mentioned before, to acquire this lure, but I really felt like I wanted to add this one to my collection because I want to use this kind of lure in the future. A lot of guys are fishing with big swim baits. Well, I want to fish with bigger topwater baits and see what I can produce as far as big bass are concerned. And over the next weeks and months, I'm going to be putting myself in some new situations where I can fish some better water, and hopefully I'll be able to pull some bigger bass out of this better water that I'm going to start exploring. So once again, like I said before, nothing but praise for the Megabass I-Wing 135, awesome lure. And I also, as always, I'll please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And always remember that phrase, keep your line tight, because we're going to hit those topwater lures, especially those big topwater lures. It's going to be a big bite. All right.